Espartanos, qual é a sua profissão?
Gentlemen, welcome to today's very quick painting sharing video. And this time I think I totally ruined it. Today I'm going to share how not to paint a realistic head sculpt. And today's painting is the Batfleck 1/6 scale head sculpt. I think I ruined it because I couldn't be consistent on painting this realistic skin because I was switching between painting those 3D print orders and this head sculpt, which is different because those 3D printing models are not so realistic. I mean the skin texture and the character are not meant for realistic skin painting. So when I get back to painting this, I think I ruined it this time. Not so good, but I'm gonna share this video anyway because we all can learn together how to improve ourselves and what steps should we avoid in making the same mistake. And every day we try to improve ourselves. And without further ado, let's see how I ruin up today's painting. Let's go. Okay, this is how I mix the base color. Okay, I'm using the Joe Sonja. The skin tone mixed with a little bit red, orange, dark green, light yellow, dark yellow, and a little bit of brown for its base. Okay, we just swipe through the whole face, the whole head, and let it dry before we go into the next step. And this is how it looks like when it dry. And now we're gonna wash it with a little bit of red. And as you can see, the water there is too much of it, which I think doesn't look really good. If you want to try, you please make sure that the water is just a little. And next will be the brown mixed with a little bit of red, and wash it. And as you can see, the water is too much as well. So next we're gonna use a little bit of water instead of this much. Okay, brush it all over the head. And now it's the cold tone. Cold tone, I'm using light yellow and light green mixed together. Just brush it over the forehead and the chin, the mustache area, and the side cheek, neck as well. And add on a little bit red for this nose, the tip of the nose, and underneath the eyes, and a little bit on the cheek. This red is too thick, okay, so it doesn't look really natural. Make it more thin, and go for a cold tone again on this side, and this is how it looks like. Not so good. Never mind, we continue and paint. And this for the beard, I mix with a little bit of gray and dark brown, and also a dark green. Okay, just wash it through that area, the beard area and the mustache area. Don't let the water pool stays on a spot because it looks really weird. Then I use a very fine brush, okay, with much thicker paint, and dip it like this a bit and a bit. It looks more natural, but I think I ruined it as well. Not so good. Now for the inner eyes, red with orange, make it very thin. As for the eyeball, skin tone with a little bit of light green, because we always have a misconception that the eyeball, that side, is pure white. Actually it's not. Then I use a very dark green, okay, very thin layer of paint, and draw out the round shape. Then we will paint it a layer by a layer on the iris. I'm using a slightly lighter brown, as you can see that. And now I'm using light brown, a very light brown for the eyeball. And then we'll go to darker brown and try to draw out those like flower type of pattern but I think I can draw it bigger. This eyeball looks a little bit small. Okay, doesn't matter. I think keep practicing and we will improve ourselves. Okay, now take a look at the eyes. Then I'll draw the center part, the black color center part. Is that iris? The center black. Okay, use a very fine, thin brush to draw it. Okay, not so good, but I think never mind. Now I'm going to draw the eyebrow. Okay, the eyebrow. Use a very fine and thin brush as well. Okay, just sculpt up the eyebrow shape. And now my favorite part. No matter how bad we draw our eyes, our eyeball, use this, the Citadel gloss paint. It will look great. Okay, now you can see my eyes actually shining. As for the hair part, I'm not so good at mixing the color. I'm not sure whether it's a dark brown or dark gray, but I'll go for dark gray and I'll add on a little bit of brown on top at the last part. And now you just sculpt it out, the hair one by one. Leave the skin color within the gap. Oh man, this looks no good. Never mind. In the Justice League, the hair is a bit white, I think. Just add on a little bit at the top and at the side of his hair. Okay, use a very thin layer of paint. And then this is my last part, a dark brown, thin layer of brown as well. And I think that's it.
心の海は浮き沈みがない高嶺の花悔しさが分かった未練が残った知ってるのか
So how is it? It's really sucks, isn't it? I do a summary again. The base is quite important. For the first few times I didn't record a video, I used the airbrush, and the airbrush, the base color is so different when I mix and match together by using hand painting. So I think the base actually can determine whether you can paint well for the following steps or not. So first few attempts I used the airbrush base because I'm too lazy to mix the base color for this head. So after I ruined it on the first time, I wash off the airbrush and I repaint again for the base. I think slightly better, but still overall I think I can do much better. So I hope this video can actually helps you to avoid doing the same mistake, and we all can continue to paint better, enjoy this hobby. And if you have any awesome tips to share with us, feel free to leave your advice at the comment section below. And that's all for today's very quick painting video on this, the Batfleck 1/6 scale head sculpt. And my upcoming video is gonna be the different Samus Aran 3D print orders from my brothers. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube, give me a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.